And we're back. You got pretty creepy noises. Great, now I can't see. Looks like a trail of blood. Fuck. Ooh, I do not like the sound of that. Okay, creepy sounds. You can stop now. Thank you. I don't know what's going on here, but I get the feeling that if I make a mistake, there's nothing to protect me from falling to my death. That's what I'm concerned about. The probable void death. Oh my god, that's a ghast. That is a ghast. I can tell right now that that is a ghast. And here I am. Probably... Ooh. Okay. So... we don't worry about the gas then? Okay? Yeah. Okay then. Just gonna... So I need this golden carrot and this fermented spider eye. Problem is I don't remember which order it comes which. Ooh, that was... Okay, Right, I got my awkward potion. So now... I'm just gonna double check the recipe. Make sure I'm putting it in the right order. I'll just click that. Just gonna quick look to see the exact recipe for invisibility. I think it's not the golden carrot, because the golden carrot gives night vision. So, wait. I think. Oh, no, wait. I need the golden carrot, and then I need the fermented spider eye. This will only give me 3 minutes of invisibility. So this, my potion, my 3 minutes of invisibility. And in order for this to work, I actually have to take off all of my armor. So I am somewhat terrified of this, because if I made a mistake, then I will end up very, very dead. 3 minutes of invisibility. Okay. Time's ticking. Hang on a second. Something's not right. I'll BRB. Okay. Hang on a second. So I found it. Two voices are heard behind the windows. Cutscene number 6. You hear two voices coming from behind the window, both female. You recognize one as being Marlene, but you cannot quite pinpoint the other, though she sounds familiar. You press up against the window and listen. Good afternoon, Miss Schuster. Please call me Marlene. Okay, my name is Mary Schlechter. I will be your therapist from here on out. Miss Heinrich tells me you've been through quite a lot lately. That's correct. So why don't you start by telling me about your husband? What has your marriage been like? Let's see. Well, we've been married for just over a decade now, but we've known each other since we were teenagers. Ever since I met him, he was always a very reserved man, well-mannered, sweet as honey. Clearly things didn't stay that way. No, they didn't. I've lived the last few years of my life in fear of him. You see, my husband is a writer. He loves to write fantasy novels, the kinds with dragons and wizards. You know what I mean. His books never sold very well. Many failures caused him to turn to drinking, and as a result, I began to see a side of him I never knew existed. He'd be angry all the time. He'd stay up late at the pub, come home covered in bruises and cuts. Eventually, those bruises and cuts made their way to me. It's been this way for about 3 years now. Have you told anyone that you've been living the last few years as an abused wife? You never reached out for help? Well, no. I mean, I still loved him. He was going through a hard time, and I thought that he'd eventually come back around. But he never did. He eventually took a job at the mining company in town. I was naturally having a hard time, especially with his employer, Mr. Albin, who also owned the pub my husband frequented. I paid regular visits to Mr. Albin, did everything I could to convince him to continue letting my husband work, to have as much patience with him as possible. Your husband says you were cheating on him. I'm assuming this is a misunderstanding. Yes, our neighbor, a lumberjack, the town drunk. At least before my husband took the title from him. He told my husband that I was visiting Mr. Albin. The authorities who spoke with him said the drunk had convinced him that I was sleeping with his employer behind his back. My husband lost and came to Mr. Albin's house while I was there. He set the building on fire from the outside. Before I even knew what was happening, we were surrounded by flames, and I ended up passing out from smoke inhalation. Mr. Albin was caught in the flames. He was burned alive. And is this how you died as... Wait, what? And is this how you died as well? Okay. Okay, I didn't catch your husband's name. What is it? Arnold. Arnold Schluster. I've got no choice but to jump. Where am I? I don't like this place. I don't like this place at all. Wait, rules? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, that means that this is the beginning of the map, sort of. I'm back in the castle. Sort of. I don't like it. Got a warning here. Also, there's a golden apple there. You're almost there. You'll see her soon. Wait, why does it say you win? Okay. Alright, so... Religious quote. A sinner may not rest until he's seen his demons firsthand. Okay. The key to the dining hall, but I already used this. Piece of paper. Huh. Close these doors behind me. Yeah, this here, about as Resident Evil as it comes. I ain't ready to read that cutscene yet. Right. Now read the cutscene. You approach the metal monster. It doesn't seem hostile. It's you again, you begin. I get what's happening now. I remember every damn thing. What is this place? What was I brought here for? To pay for my sins? When are you gonna tell me who or what the hell you are? I take many forms. What I take the form of depends on the person. Some take to calling me the executioner, though I feel that word doesn't accurately describe my purpose. I usually don't have to personally finish anyone, though I make sure the fate of each soul is carried out. My involvement is indirect. I'm merely a guide. As for you, here could be many different things. If you mean here as in the castle, finding the golden apples, well, that's for you to tell me. I didn't choose this scenario. We did all we could to pull you out of your little fantasy, and you finally did. And now look how far you've come. Tell me, what did you think you were doing here? What pushed you to do anything you've done since you've arrived here? What stopped you from eating those golden apples you hold so near and dear to your heart? And the stores, you thought nothing of those. You simply went along for the ride and acted as if you were following some sort of rule book. You keep asking me what is going on here, but up until right now, only you could have answered that. So what happens now? Your fate is sealed, and has been since you arrived. You still have a choice in what steps you take to get there. You can try and kill me if you hate me that much, but I don't think you'd benefit much from that. Regardless of what you choose, Marlene is waiting for you in the throne room. You killed her once. You can put her down once and for all, or you can let her rot here. Whatever choice you make, just know it all ends here. Now choose, Arnold. I have a name now. Still clay over here? Nope. Ooh. To keep remembering that is a basically one-way trip to hell. Okay, let's see. Okay. Need some food. We're really close to the end. I think I'm just gonna make this last episode longer. Probably. Just because I can. Take you out. Take you out. There's one more blaze. Where was he? Where was the last blaze? I saw him. Marlene left this stuff. What have I done? They're all blank. I keep hearing him. I finally turned to you, and this is what I get. I keep hearing it, but I don't see it. It's a little concerning. Hear a gas, but I can't. I can hear a blaze. Oh, there you are. Okay. Can't be the only blaze, though. Ow. Need to end key. Okay. Just need to regenerate some health. Just gotta regenerate some health. I'll be good. I'll be good. Just need to regen some health. Potion of strength. That was pretty good. Don't need those. Okay. I really don't actually need to do this. I mostly just need to make a mad dash now to the end. I know where that end key goes. The end key. Down here. See, again, I hear a blaze, but oh. But I don't see one. Because house. Okay. Flint and steel. Hot damn, I've been carrying this obsidian around forever. Alrighty. Don't know what's over on the other side, but here we go. Ooh. Hi? There? Read this ending if you did kill Marlene. Okay. You emerge from the portal and see two graves. Standing beside them is Marlene. She looks like herself again, though with an expression cold as ice at the sight of you. Marlene, where are we? This is it. This is where it ends. Are you satisfied? Before you question her, you realize what this all means. These graves. I saw these at the cemetery, separated from the others. These are ours. She tilts her head at you, eyes watering. She shoves you. Ours? You mean yours. You can rest. You made it. You've endured the trials and now you can rest, but not me. You killed me once. You couldn't bring yourself to do it again. You couldn't bring yourself to do it for the right reason. Marlene, I'm so sorry for what I did to you. I should have trusted you. I was in a bad place. You know that. And I acted out of pure anger. I lost my mind. You were all I had left during the time when I felt like a complete failure, and I took you for granted. I truly can't believe the monster I've become. I only hope you'll forgive me. I'll never forgive you. You won. Go ahead and have your rest. I'm stuck here, and there's nothing you can do about it anymore. Go. You've earned it. She walks through the portal and it deactivates behind her, leaving you in silence. You take a deep breath and walk into your grave alone, the ground closing in behind you. The end. Thank you for playing Into the Depths. This map has been in the works for a long time, and I truly hope you've enjoyed it. The story I presented here. I also hope that you'll take the time to leave feedback wherever you download the map from, created by SS33094. I want to know what this one is. If I did kill that ghast. You emerge from the portal and see two graves. Standing beside them is Marlene. She looks like herself again. Marlene, where is this? This is it. This works. I'll see. I told you I'd see you again when it's over. Before you question her, you realize what's happening. Marlene, I lost my mind. You were all yada yada yada. She smiles at you. Where we are here and now. Forgiveness is meaningless. What's done is done. What's important is that you've made it. You paid the price. You've endured the trials, and you put me to rest. That means you've accepted what you've done and you've forgiven yourself. So come to the cemetery, separated from the rest. These are. Come on, it's done. We can rest now. You both walk into your. Hey, wait a second. Yep. Okay. I didn't really need to check that. I just... Sorry. So yeah, that's the end of the map. I guess I got the bad ending. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Don't know what I'm gonna play next or when, but there will definitely be more. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you again for SS33094 for creating this map. I enjoyed it. I thought some of the costs for buying items was a little awkward, and some were high and some were low. I thought that there were definitely a couple spelling gonna sneeze. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd that sneeze go? There were a couple spelling errors. I feel like I probably missed a couple things. I did accidentally break some rules and used things that weren't what I was supposed to, but I tried to stay true to the story. I tried to keep it as intended, as Silent Hill-ish as possible, and I think it's a very successful map. I enjoy it. Obviously, if you've watched me to the end, then there's not really going to be any surprises for you if you play it. But it is definitely a good map, creepy, and quite fun. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode.